Hey guys, Fat here again. So, this is the Flywheel Funnel second, okay? And today we go over how to refine your sales message and angle and speak to people who actually can buy your product or offer your service effortlessly. Because, the biggest problem with most people is they have a product, it's really good, but the way they message and they communicate the product doesn't resonate with the prospect, right? I say it all over again, right? And this will actually limit you from get to where you want to be, revenue wise. Because if you're not speaking to the right people, then there's be a lot more resistant to actually get them to buy. Where if you're able to speak to the right people at that deepest emotional level, it's just easier. All right, it's just easier for them to buy because they know that you know what you're talking about. They know that you have the solution to the problem, and they know that because you've done such a well research over the problem, they just assume, okay, this guy know what they're talking about, so this guy have the solution to me. Again, this can be backed up with a lot of case study and social proof. But first we have to target the message, right? And the message, basically the big picture. As long as you get a big picture right, you can have leeway with smaller things like the design of the landing page, just a small thing, So as long as you get the big message right, the foundation, that's all it matters. That is all it matters. Okay, and we're gonna leverage AI for market research. We are using it to write the content, okay? Yes, you can use AI to write your content, but would be human? No. What you want to do, you want to use AI as a way to organize and summarize information at a lightning quick speed, okay? So, let's go into it. Again, I want you to bookmark this real quick, yeah? Bookmark this. So, the best way to know the prospect at that deepest level is simply speaking to them in an interview format of conversation. So what you want to do is have them fill out your onboarding form first, just briefly. Just don't ask them to go too much in depth into it. Just go like 50%, because no matter how much you ask them to go in depth, if they're not a good writer or they write a lot, it's really hard for them to even convey all the emotion and all the thing that they went to on the paper, right? So we wanted instead here is once they got the onboarding form done, you then jump on the in-depth conversation with them to further explore what is below the surface, okay? And this is only, this is only possible when it's a human-to-human interaction. So make sure you example the onboarding form. So you will have something like information, ideal client avatar, what's the goal, the offer optimize, 50 questions, right? Their story, everything. So if you want to access to that document or you want to copy, comment yes below and I will send it to you in your DM. Okay? Next thing. First step, use the onboarding form. This is where they go over their ICP, brand identity, background story. This gives you a brief overview of what they know, think and understand about their target market and their offer. However, as I mentioned above, that is just level 1. We are looking for prospect emotion. Here, distill into the divine word on the paper. So like you literally, they feel like you sit there and speaking to them. They just feel like, okay, this guy literally understand me more than I understand myself. And people can say, oh, you can go to Reddit, you can go to Quora, you can go to Amazon comment page. That is cool. But let's say again, which leads to me to the next session. It's better for you to do a one-on-one conversation with a founder or the current or the past client that bought the product or the offer. All right. And what you want to do, you want to record this on Loom. I will explain why. Another thing, we tell you truly why somebody buys something, why they buy it, and show the struggle that they overcame to get the end result, like a personal conversation. Again, have the onboarding form next to you and ask them to further explore the answer. Because yes, like I said again, Uncommon, Quora, Reddit, Amazon. Again, it's just level 1, guys. It's level 1. It's not really the in-depth stuff that you're gonna get, because nobody gonna literally put their personal life story out in the public like that. You get what I mean? And if you want to actually sales at the highest level, you want to make the sales process as easy as possible, then you have to speak to them like you know them more than themselves. And this is only done to one-on-one conversation, that you go into stuff that they afraid to say in the public. Okay? So, here's a couple questions that you can ask them once you ask them each question, right? So basically what you want to do is like this. You want to go here, you want to ask them. So let's just imagine they write stuff here. You can ask them, what does the ideal client do for a living? Can you further explain to me more about like what their job like? Is it stressful? Is it tired? Stuff like that, right? You want to explore like the other factor in the answer, which you want to be like a vivid visualization of this character they are building. Alright. And who the founder actually sells to. So you ask them, what do you mean by that? Can you further explain to me why you use that word to describe that situation? What does that mean to you? How will you describe how you feel deep down when that happened? Right. This requires people skill, guys. It's not some template I can give to you, sadly. I just cannot really give you a template to have a conversation. It's like me give you a one-liner to go to pick up chick. It doesn't work. Every situation is different, but quite the context and of the environment that you're in and who they are as a person, right? So this is only achieved by you actually have a life outside work, which is very important. That I assume you have a social skill, because most people don't. Like Nicholas Verse say this really well. He say the best copywriter is not even a copywriter. Oh, that's brutally false. I don't remember. But basically what I mean is the best copywriter is the people that live life, listen all this story, hear all the story, and actually collect all the experience, put it down to the paper. So their job is not actually come up with stuff. The job is actually collect information, crystallize it, put it into the paper. Basically like Lego, you put it all together, right? And like I say again, the other reason why those online platforms not good for market research, because the conversation is where the real truth is at. Think above level 1. Where's their deepest fear, pain, and desire lies. Think feel embarrassing, embarrassing to say. Ignore the grammar. Think that people worry that people will look at them wrong when they say it. Because think about it, we human. Most of our thought is not pretty, right? Or sometimes our intention is not morally right. We have bad thought, we have stuff that we should never reveal to the public. And sometimes it can be super selfish and very egotistic for our own self-benefit. Because we only do stuff that actually somehow, some way benefit us, right? No matter how much you can say, I do this for the people. I like charity. When you do charity, or you actually do it for yourself? Do you do it for them? Or like you actually do it because you also feel good? And it just make you feel good about yourself after the bad thing that you did. Right. So most of the things are very not comfortable to share in the public. So making sure that you are the type of people that people actually feel easy to reveal this information to is really go down to your vibe. Again, I can only teach you that. Like if people feel like you are the type of people like super judgy, hard to have conversation with, and really hard to actually express themselves with you, that's be hard for you. So the tip to have you achieve that is like, what you want to do is that you want to listen. You want to wait 1 to 3 seconds after they finish the sentence to see what they say. Because if you cut people off early, they just really, they just feel like, okay, this guy just out here banging out a question like interview, not a conversation. All right. Also, you gotta know when to go deep into the question and know when to move on to the next question. Because some questions, not every question you have to go deep, right? And let's take context, understand the context. Understand what is important to the sales and marketing angle. So you gotta know when to go even 20 minutes on one question. Or some question, just ask them. Or some question, even skip. It's really down to you. Next thing, you want to be human being, okay? You don't want to be interviewee. Nobody like when somebody just bang out a question like nothing. Because think about it, if you imagine you're a girl, or a guy, you jump on go on a date, and all they do is like, what do you do? What's your job? How much money you make? That doesn't serve anybody. That doesn't drive you. Because it's not a natural flow. It's a pre-scripted. And no matter how much you can sound natural, people understand it subconsciously. So be a human being. Imagine you're speaking to somebody and you're just really genuinely curious and want to know what is below the surface. Right. So here's an example that I did with my client recently. Took like an hour and 36 minutes. Like I say again, this can be really long or it can be really short. Again, I do recommend if they have like 10 client, 20 client, get on the call with every single one. It's probably take you 40 hours to finish everything. But the sales message and the angle and the return on investment of those time and energy you just cannot beat it. It's better than any copywriting course that you ever do, simply because you're speaking to people. So once you got the Loom and ChatGPT, Loom will transcript everything. Now you have to take the transcript to ChatGPT-4 to ask it this question below. So what you want to do, you want to go to transcript, copy that, put into ChatGPT, ask it this question. Okay, it give you out. Let me show you again. It give you this awareness, so you can understand how to position your offer and how much you know about it, the RCB big problem, the market source creation, the big ideas, the big promise, the unique mechanism of the offer. Again, all these things still very rough. You still need the human component going to it and actually write out some bangers, right? So I don't want you to like take advantage of ChatGPT and just like stop it there. You still need to put some real thought behind it. But this stuff has an amazing foundation for you to actually organize data and information and give you a clear direction of where you want to go. So this will probably save you about a couple hours of like try to come up with ideas or try to watch the 1 hour interview and note everything down. Because we work efficiently here. We try to keep it very lean and efficient. making sure that if you have a really amazing copywriter, one person can do this and apply the system and can bang out a sales like lesson to it that like really niche and really talk to the target market. Okay, so if you want me to send you a personalized result that actually go deeper into this sales message system and have to refine the process, comment yes below. If you want me to actually want us, like our team, me and Eric, to actually apply the same system to your business, either done it with you or done it for you, comment yes below too. Then I'll reach out to you. Then we can have a chat on 50 minutes and see where we can help you. Beside that, guys, that's all for today. Subscribe to my channel if you're on YouTube. Follow me if you're on Twitter. And if you watch to the end, absolutely amazing. You got some quick wins today. So take it easy, guys.